Hello! I am streaming again. I had to sleep through yesterday. Not quite. I was actually on Forgecraft yesterday. I just wasn't awake enough to stream. I'm once more sitting in TeamSpeak with Fireball and Cuts.
Hello.
Hello.
So, let's see here. Where am I presently? I'm in the Digger workshop. I've done some work on my house, because as I said, I was playing yesterday. I mostly tried to stick to doing boring things that I don't think are worth doing on the stream. Things like digging and
Good grief.
Thaumcraft research.
Sorry. I just looked at your stream and they weren't kidding about how the voice and face don't match.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Ta-da! My camera feels a little off. Right. So, what am I doing? The thing I'm doing at the very moment is I'm trying to build an Oreberry farm. And I've tested some things in creative, and this should be fun. I've been this, and hopefully, and I've actually got a bunch of thinking glass back home at the moment. I've just been using this stuff to do this. I'm gonna need a whole bunch of wool. Which I guess means I'm gonna make some shears and go and shear the sheep floating around outside my house, because there are a few out there, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
That's something I can make. Those precision shears. The unstable ones.
Strange shears?
Hmm?
I'm talking about an extra strange pair of shears.
Yeah, you can make them with the ones with unstable ingots. They can do it like they can shear at range.
I see.
And they don't have
Maybe I'll
durability.
pass.
Nah, I mean I should make them because I want to make them because I don't have any.
Oh.
Oh, Enderman! You did not just steal some more grass from my house. Stop that. Give it back.
Alright, so I know there's sheep around here somewhere. If you're wondering why I can fly, it's because I have this really cool bauble, the angel ring, that Soren gave me on my first real day on Forgecraft. So, Friday. Ooh, no! Ooh! Skeleton in. Ow! Armor. Alright.
I should probably put a way to stop
Ow.
these. I don't know exactly how many creepers and skeletons are now stacked in the record farm.
I'm gonna leave you alone. But...
It looks like a lot.
Right, so I thought there were sheep out here. Why is my map zoomed in so far? Apparently those are linked. That's interesting. There are sheep out here. This is why I thought there were sheep out here. I was, in fact, correct.
Gasp.
Gasp! Amazement! There's chicken. There's another sheep over here. This map is handy. How many have I got? 7. We need more than that. Chicken. Omelette. That's an inside joke in my family. Through the trees. I failed to pop out chat. That's what I didn't do. Duh. I was wondering, why can't I not, there's something missing. There's something I'm, supposed to be able to see. Alright, so... Hello, chat! I can see chat now. Alright, so let's pop it out. There we go. It's loading over here. Okay, says I'm in now. Good. Okay, back to ripping off the hair of sheep. That's a lot of bushes. That's a really dense berry bush thing. Right. Lots of ducks out here. Duck chicken things. Alright, these sheep kind of blend in with... Ooh! Hat! Right. I didn't even care what hat it was. It's just a hat! Yay. There's a whole bunch of sheep that way, so I'll head that way. Have a lot of stuff in my inventory. You can see I've gotten into golems, so I'll demonstrate what all I've gotten into here in a bit. Another hat. Die.
Yes.
Right. There's not space in my inventory to pick up that. Guess I don't care. Sheared. 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 More wool! Are you a different color? You're a different color. I have difficulty picking you up. And there's a sheep in the lake. Or small pool of water. I found another aura node. Ping. These two things here are dev nulls. Cuts was just explaining them. They're pretty cool. Basically, they store up to a full stack of that block, and then after that, they just completely destroy it. They null it. Dev null is actually a thing from Unix systems. It's kind of a funny joke here. The strange whispers reveal secrets to me. The strange whispers whisper. Apparently I got one per ditio. Alright, back home again. Home should be the other side of this mountain, I think. No, home is this mountain. Right. Boom. Okay. That taint swarm's still here, Cuts.
Yeah, but did you close your client and come back in?
I've changed dimensions. The snow went away. The swarm didn't.
I don't know why I would do that then. Surely that doesn't make any sense. I'll come back there and then see if restarting the client helped. So you don't have to.
Alright. We were playing with morphs. Got has some interesting ones.
First of
And
all,
he gave me
reconnect.
flux phage.
Haha!
Right.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know
so I've
just
done
not
a bunch of
happening anymore.
stuff.
It's so common.
I've done a whole bunch of stuff here for spreading stuff out, making stuff, and research and whatnot. And I built this
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, relogging
Please.
didn't fix it. Now to try and see if it's a client who does.
And then I've got this whole setup over here. This is basically so that I can boil down some things and then refine them to get other things like spiritus and motus, which are kind of hard to get directly. So they're easier to get by breaking things down. Like spiritus is actually really easy to get from the brain one, cognitio. And cognitio is pretty easy to get from humanus, and humanus is pretty easy to get from a lot of things, because we're human, I guess. For instance, you can make crafting tables, melt them down, and you get fabrica. If you centrifuge the Fabrico, you get Humanus and Instrumentum. And I was just trying to think of the word. I was looking right at it, like I can't remember the word. You don't get one of each for every split. For each one, you get one or the other.
So
am I
you might
playing
wish
on
to
Moody's
process
brightness?
paper instead?
You don't know. Yes.
Actually, no. That
Right.
doesn't make any sense because the workbench has 4 on it, so you'd still get twice as much on average.
Did relog, like, did just shutting down your client and starting back up help?
I'm finding out now. Logging back in.
He's kind of there. He's not
Yes.
there yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's gone
It's
now?
gone.
Alright, so it's just a global data client issue.
Yeah.
Yay!
No, at least it'll be
Right.
fixed eventually. As long as if it's particularly bad.
It's just kind of a bunch of random floating purple particles. So
At least
they're
they're
not
not
really there,
trying to kill
folks. It's okay.
Oh, hey, actually, renders in your hand as well.
Yeah, you can see that it's a dev null, which is interesting.
That's cool.
The only real thing is it doesn't work for, like, recipes as the block, and it's hard to get them.
Well, I mean, would that even be possible?
I don't think so, no. It'd be really... It'd be a pretty interesting trick to do, anyway. I've got a hole full of cows. Well, not chock full of cows, but there's cows in it. It's a hole. I've built a farm, and I've got 2 golems running it. And here's my Oreberry thing, and I've put a whole bunch of Oreberries down here.
You completely missed the opportunity to say a whole load of cows.
A whole
Tut,
lot of
tut,
cows.
tut.
Yeah. Yeah. I also went and got some slime balls via slime tree. And while I was at it, I got some saplings, and I planted them out here in case I want more slime trees. Or slime. Barrels. And that's most of it. There's this thingy. These are the Ender Lily seeds that Fireball gave me a bunch, and then...
Yeah, I'm making
maybe
extra
8.
ones now.
And then I got more from cuts. A bit earlier. Alright, so this is my to-do list. I want to automate the leather production. I'd like to automate eggs and feathers, which are pretty easy, because that's basically just stick a bunch of chickens in a barrel with a hopper. Right. Mod, this is... Mod? This is Forgecraft! Okay. Just kind of reading through chat to see... Motus is trapdoors. Motus is trapdoors. You're right. But I haven't scanned any trapdoors. Maybe I should make one and scan it. Let's do that. Let's see if I remember how to make a trapdoor. Actually, I have no idea how to make a trapdoor.
Sideways door.
Right, so it's just 6. Okay. I'll need a bit more. Whee! My inventory's too full to do this right now. Let's put a bunch of stuff away.
Ah, that's what I could do. Make a bottomless bag. I keep running out of space myself.
Investing.
I like how the flavour text of all the things it could be, the other ones have kind of obscure references, and it's like, bottomless pouch, and it just says, haha, you said bottom.
Alright then. Alright. Da-da-da. Let's see here. So these things. What else can I clear out from my inventory? I can put those away. I don't need my shears because I'm not going to shear anything in here. Alright. So what I'm doing now, so I'm being kind of ingenious, not terribly. I'm forgetting to scan my trapdoor. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I want to make a bunch of dark glass, which is actually pretty easy to make if I can remember what I did with it. Right. Okay, so that's 15 dark glass. It's not going to be enough, but it'll start. So now I can kind of demonstrate what I'm doing. Let's see.
Don't need dark glass.
It's not really important because the moment the light over here is not bright enough to illuminate this, but I want to make sure that it stays dark.
Right. I do have that. I do that by having a room with like a certain height of ceiling. And then if you alternate torches on the ceiling, you have like exactly the right light level where it will grow, but no mobs.
Yeah. Well, mobs won't spawn on them anyway, so.
Yeah, but I mean it's handy for just being able to walk through the farm and stuff to plant more bushes.
Mm-hmm.
But then, of course, you've got relatively little space. Because it does take up a whole load of digging to make a room of that size.
Yeah. Let's make a door. Let's use this to make a door.
Which is basically why all of mine are still sitting in a box.
Mechanus and Motus. Mechanus winds up reducing into Motus sometimes, so that's also an option. Levers are a good source of Motus, oddly enough.
Rubber is an excellent source of Motus. 2 Motus, 2 Instrumentum for 1 rubber.
What is?
Rubber. Like industrial craft. Processed.
Ah.
I just made like a stack of that a while ago, and I've still got the stack, and that was a couple of weeks ago now. Really rich in stuff.
Okay. Right. So, I have 2 golems. Put one to be the collector over here. Part of the reason I'm sealing this area off is so that he just stays over here. And the other, I'm going to put back on this bush here. They don't get hurt walking across the bushes, which is convenient.
Yeah, they're immune to cactus damage.
Yep. So I have one of the cores is the gather core. And I've given my golems flux phage, apparently.
Who knows? They won't be able to craft anything. Wait.
Thing is, I think I gave it to them and they gave it back to me.
Yeah, it gets shorter each time. Like, so each time it spreads, it's shorter, so it'll eventually run out.
Alright. Evil stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. If I put that on there, he'll start collecting things. They may fight a bit at the moment until I get... In fact, I could just do this. How is this? Is this to break? It's kind of hard to break, in fact. And I can just make it so that he can't get out. And that'll be enough. Oh! Someone has donated! It didn't play a sound. I wonder if my sound is broken. Thank you, Sin Killer.
Wait, so the golems can harvest the Oreberries?
Golems can harvest Oreberries.
They couldn't in 1.7.2.
Oh.
I don't know if they can now. Is it working?
I tested it at some point before, like I tested just a little bit to go in single player, but I haven't given him his harvest core yet, so that'll be an important thing. Get back in there.
Yeah, back with
I'm gonna
1.7.2
need
they
more
would
of
just
that.
sit around and do nothing.
So ta-ta. And that's already sufficient. I'm just too short. Huh. Alright. So, now. I still need to put that thingy on him. That was a little premature. Right, so there's 5 Mito in here. I need 5 Messes, which is easy. I can even pull up the list of things that has Messes. Let's look. Hard to break because flying, you're right.
Apparently your chat wants to know if I'm enjoying TeamSpeak. Am I?
Congratulations for being ahead of the game. Wheat provides 2, carrots provide 1. Maybe I'll go the route of carrots again, because I kind of like using carrots for this, and I kind of have a lot of them.
Melon's really good for that.
For what?
Wait, no, hang
slow.
on. No, hang on, what am I thinking? No. It's good for
Sorry?
farmers. Sorry, instead. The actual melons themselves are fairly decent, but they're not as good as just wheat.
Sorry about my phone. I actually do gotta run now, so I'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
See you. Alright. Okay.
One focus portable hole. Yield.
Pop that back down over there. Now I have 5 census. Seal those up. Should have been sealed up beforehand, but oh well.
Huh. Void jars don't
Ah.
have the same cost anymore.
Yep, the sound is definitely broken. Namatrek, thank you for donating. Just testing the sound for you. Sound doesn't work, apparently. Sorry. Right. So I've got the things in fact, it's already made it. Now I have my harvest core.
Oh, I only have 1 cloth. Damn it.
Okay. He's now been a cord. He should start, You were doing it in single player. Why aren't you doing it here? Okay, I've watched him do it. Is the functionality different between single and multiplayer? That would be strange. need to bell the ores. It was doing it just fine before. We could try belling the ores, but... it doesn't seem to be helping. I'm going to try this. Needs to be placed against a chest. Why would he need to be placed against a chest? And I didn't place him against a chest in my single player test.
Yeah, that shouldn't make any difference.
He's a harvest one. Could it be the phage? I hope
Probably not.
But this one seems to be harvesting over here. Yes.
Did you have an upgrade in the one in single player?
No, I just stuck a normal thing on him.
Hmm. In which case, I have no idea.
Huh. I definitely used harvest in the single player thing. I don't understand why it's not working. It worked! I mean, it worked in the single player thing. Why is it not working here? How am I going to get this to work? Because this was... the point of this is to have an automated system. If the automation doesn't work, that's annoying. Hello? Hello? Alright, so I'm going to get away from you. So my flux phage dies. Hopefully the flux phage will go away on everybody soon. Alright, well, that didn't quite work. I could go back to the single player and demonstrate the world. Alright, I'll be back. Boom. Right. Okay, so I put a bunch of gold bushes here. If I watering can them, they berry. See? There he goes. Happily picking the berries. So this works fine. Maybe it's a pathfinding issue?
Well, it's in the same situation, isn't it? I guess unless it's trying to harvest one of the things outside, but that should have been grabbed by then, and it would have at least moved somewhere, or looked at it, or something. Pretty sure it's not the flux phage. I mean, my one has had the flux phage and it's been fine.
Yeah.
Light should be relevant.
They're doing fine.
Yeah, you can tell a
Too
user
dark.
will have multiple targets, but it will only do the first one. I've tested
Yep.
it. I tested it quite extensively in 1.7.2 when I had the same problem.
Yep. So the single player one in here works fine. And it's possible to make a lot of berries very quickly. Try digging the sides free. What do you mean?
It's working on top in single player, so...
Yeah?
I've had them running around on top as well.
Yeah? Hey, Shamu. Whoops, I threw my can. Give me back my can. Gollum stole my can. To be fair, I did drop it on the ground first. Right, so... let's do some quick testing. I'm going to try and... let's get a hoe. Let's get a fancy hoe, because, you know, why not? Okay, and now let's plant some seeds. So...
You can plant it on the biomes of plenty long grass as well. That's what I've been looking for that biome for.
yeah, I know. I forgot to do that first.
Everything you get the seed from CPW or someone, so I can test in single player, find out where the hell it is.
And I also have carrots, so maybe I'll plant some carrots. I'm still in that golem's range. What are we doing? One of the people in chat has suggested that maybe since the sides are free on some of the other things, that confuses them. So I could try... if I do that, does he still find what to do properly? Doesn't seem to be causing him issues.
Took a while. I was just seeing there, I was seeing it sitting there for a long time before it actually picked that last berry, but...
Yeah, he occasionally sits there for a bit before he picks them, but he does eventually go decide to pick them. Nothing takes him that long. Nope, it's not causing him issues.
Weird.
Alright, let's let's plant some carrots. Okay. No problems. So it's just maybe it's because there's multiple berry types in the multiplayer one. Let's swap out some berry types. I have to get them to grow.
Can't be about the picking stuff it was placed on. There's no normal filter mechanic, and I mean, I have one that's placed not on any at all, and it's gathering
Yeah.
things as it should.
Do you have golems automating on berry bushes?
Not on berry bushes, no. But I mean, I have a golem placed not on the crop that it's meant to be harvesting, and it's harvesting fine.
Working fine.
Sitting on top of an item grate in the middle of the field. Well, it's harvesting both types.
Mm-hmm. There's 3 types here. Copper, tin,
Copper
gold.
as well. Yeah, it's hard to tell this. In the
Yeah,
dark.
it's really hard to see the difference between them.
I always love how they look so angry when they kind of uproot plants.
Alright, so... All their suggestions. No, Soren's not going to leg out servers with the golems anyway. He's not using Thaumcraft.
He doesn't know how to magic.
No. One suggestion is the crops look like they're done but aren't. I haven't seen that on Forgecraft 2 or Forgecraft 1. It's a possibility. Alright, well, this is working fine. If I was forced to kill one of my siblings, why would it be Soren? Because I only have one sibling. For the record, Shamu's the one that asked. He's going nuts trying to pick those things up. At least he goes for closer things when they're there. Right, so... I only had one layer of Oreberry bushes in the game. It was just flat layer. This is a smaller number of bushes compared to there.
Shouldn't really matter.
Shouldn't matter at all. Man, I wish Asinor was here. Right, so... Were there any the golem could not reach? Well, they just wouldn't go to them. But no. I don't have to designate anything to the Oreberry bush. This one's not designated. Quite happy there. And there's something to pick up out there that it wants. But it's just gonna live with not having it, I guess. Again, reasons to seal them in. What else?
I think the warding stones actually block their pathfinding.
Sorry?
The paving stone of warding. I think it actually stops them trying to look outside the area if they're enclosed by it.
Ah, that'd be an idea, yeah, and make them stop looking for things out there. Right. I don't know. There are places in the room that it can't get to, but most of it's because they're behind a wall.
And even then, it should like be bouncing up and down at the wall and looking around rather than just not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just sitting there not doing a thing.
Yeah, looking like the right call.
Did you put the right core on him? It's not a stupid question, but yes, I'm fairly certain I did. It was a harvest core because I crafted it just right before, so... I don't know. Let's go back. See if we figure it out. Well, they can get to all the crops. He can get to crops out here. Just no crops out there for him to gather right now because they're out of his range. They can do 5 by 5, or they could do a 5-block radius, basically. And it's a square radius. So he can get all the things in this area. He could get out here if there's things over here. And I've got flux page again. And it went back up to 4 minutes. You sure it gets shorter?
I was told it's meant to. By Asinor.
I mean, it's starting from 5 minutes every time, basically. I could try, Ow. Why are you not doing anything? Let's, move them up real quick here.
Oop, suddenly mine spiders everywhere.
Suddenly mine
Right.
spiders.
Yeah, it just says, they're everywhere, run! Well, not really, they kill themselves by attacking me on the thorns, but okay.
Well, if anybody's confused, Guts is crazy.
Yep. So very crazy.
Right. Alright. Hmm. Let's see here. He doesn't need an Oreberry bush, or he doesn't need a designation to the Oreberry bushes. That won't actually change anything. What exactly isn't working? He's got a harvest core, and he's supposed to be harvesting the area here, and he's not.
But they
I
do in
don't
single
know
player.
why not.
Which
But he's
suggests
not
something's
doing-
a bit broken.
Anything is the weird part. Alright, well, let's do some other things at the moment. Because that may just be a bug in multiplayer. It's a possibility. Alright, so what do you do? Spiritus, stuff, and air, which is not such useful stuff. Um, well, it just worked in single player. We don't know why it's not working in multiplayer. Like, what's the difference with this setup and that setup? Single player and multiplayer should be the same most of the time. They should be implemented the same way because that's how it works now. Unless something's actually going, this is multiplayer, don't do that, which would be annoying. That would be different functionality depending on how you're playing the game, and I think that's kind of wrong. Flux phase just starts over again. If I break that down, I'm not going to get anything useful. Victus and Vacuous. Victus is Terra and Aqua. I don't have any Aqua. Aqua might be kind of useful, but I don't have any uses for it presently. So... 3 more carrots!
Wow, that is a very big bag. Okay. Oh, I forgot how huge this thing is.
Bottomless pouch or something?
Yep.
Cool.
4 chests worth. And counts as a focus pouch. That'll be replacing my golden bag of holding then.
That down, open that up, get the census out. Okay. And I don't have any on me, so let's put these. Maybe I should keep a few of these on me. Did you try turning it off and back on again?
Unfortunately, we're not really able to do that with the server at this time.
Yeah, really. This one, right? Must have been. Nothing showed up. Oops. I could have just left that there. Put that back. There. It's back. Alright. Well, that seemed like that was going to work real nicely. But it's apparently not going to work at all. Try shouting at the golem. I don't think I'm that desperate yet. Try taking apart the golem and putting it back together again. I can try that. Yeah. Alright, so. Taken apart. Alright, so this is a harvest core. Perfect enormous harvest core. This is a wood golem. Why wood golem? Because I'm making primarily wood golems. Just because I have the stuff for them. Put him there. And then attach that. Doesn't feel like going. Did you hit the big red button? Don't have one, unfortunately. Bribe him. With what? Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is going to require a, hey, Azenor, why didn't this work? because good chances he'll be like, why do I have flux phage again? And why did it start at 5 minutes?
Certainly not me. I've been back there
No,
yet.
it's the golems seem to be... It's not going back down. Maybe he's rebelling because he doesn't like his working conditions. I guess I would too. I wouldn't want to work in a completely dark room.
Alright, do you want this bag of holding since you got no space all the time?
What's that?
The golden bag of holding. I don't really need it anymore. Do you want it?
Please. Ooh.
I was given it in the first place, so might as well pass it on.
Who gave it to you?
I cannot remember, it was a long time ago. Probably Manalian.
Okay. Okay. An intelligence upgrade shouldn't be required because it was working before. There are too many variables, that's kind of the thing. I have no idea what the actual thing. Ask the vacuum cleaner. Maybe later. He's afraid of the dark! That would be really sad. No, I'm not going to try putting another intelligence upgrade on him. Yes, I am Soren's older brother. Yes, the golems are giving me flux phage. We've established this. Alright. What happens if I can't? Good, everybody's learned that trick. I've learned that trick, finally. Start with one bush? What would be the point of that? It is possible the number of bushes is overloading it, but I find that unlikely.
I'm pretty sure, because that won't be the case, because in 1.6 it was just... You could have them on massive fields of the things.
No. Alright, well I'm gonna put those back for now. Seal them in the dark, see how they like it. Probably don't care. I can see just fine. They don't mind walking in the bushes. It works in single player. That exact setup, well, not that exact setup, but the basic setup works in single player. Call Hazanor's Golem service. That's probably a good option. People were saying I should take preventive measures against the flux phage, so...
I don't really think there's much of a preventative measure you could take other than temporarily taking out the golems and putting them back after it wears off. And then really that's more of a quarantine.
Yeah, well, quarantine or preventive measures. I guess preventive might be the wrong word, in that we already all have it, but yeah, quarantine's appropriate.
What do I do when my golem's afraid of the dark?
Apparently that's the question I need to ask Hazanor.
Bucket of milk doesn't work anymore. It used to, but then it was fixed, so it doesn't.
Yep.
Hasn't all found out about that pretty quickly.
Alright, I no longer have flux phage. I'm gonna test something real quick. Okay.
Here's where you hope that Asnod doesn't do something evil, like saving the potion effect with the golem.
That would be decidedly evil. Alright. That's the wrong one. They all look the same. Okay. Alright, and then these two just go to the same spot. Whoosh! And apparently that one got a facehugger. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's a point. I should probably actually get some food before Doctor Who starts.
Yeah. Well, it won't start playing here, so... I don't think that's actually there. I think that's part of the flux phage down here. Or not the flux phage, the What was that thing you turned into that caused all the purple sprites in my base?
Oh, Taint Swarm.
Right.
Right, I'm gonna be back in a bit then.
Alright. Well, I don't know what's causing it not to work, so we're just gonna leave it be for now. Alright. And... maybe I should automate this. Maybe. Not really a big deal. What I should automate is this down here. So I need something that automatically breeds the cows. Automatically breeding cows. I think there's a Railcraft thing, but I don't remember anything about it. Some kind of feeder. It's the feed station. It requires stuff that I don't really know anything about. The steel plate, for instance. Make it using Railcraft. That's all I know. Yep. And then it requires golden carrots, which aren't that hard, but... interesting. Apparently I can 9x9 my carrots. But yes, the thing that comes to mind primarily for me, since I do Thaumcraft, is to use this thing, which I haven't researched yet. Let's research it. Alright, so Victus, Bestia, and Lux. Alright, so tying these things together... right, I know how I'm going to do this basically. I can go basically towards Terra. Oops, I have to go to air first. Like this. And now I have Terra. And both of these get to Terra very easily. They're kind of Terra-related things. So, let's see here. Make a Victus and put it there. Alright. What else? The Orb 2 says, I tried making a mob farm with that basic method a while back. It worked well, except the time I accidentally only chunk loaded half of it. Yeah, that causes problems. And now Terra to Victus in 2 steps. Which is actually pretty easy. Terra, and then anything with Terra. So, Herba is a good option. Victus is a good option. But I think my best option is Metallum, because I have a lot of it, and it's kind of useless. Doesn't come up a lot in the research system. Alright, I now have the Lamp of Fertility. Any living creature bathed into the gentle pink glow of this lamp is immediately placed in a much more romantic mood. If they are able, they will seek others of their kind to mate. This lamp will not have an effect if there are 8 or more of a particular... He didn't proofread this. Of a particular species already present. So it caps at 8 population, which is kind of handy. Alright, so... Alright. Requires Victus Essentia to function. Okay, so it requires Victus. It's a bit harder to produce. Which can be fed to the lamp by attaching it directly to an Essentia piping system. Victus. Victus. How do I want to produce Victus? Hey! I can whirligig my fames. And I'll get a bunch of Victus. I actually think I already have Victus. From something else I was doing. Yeah, because if I refine Bestia, I also get Victus. So I actually have a bunch of Victus already. So that'll be handy. Adam? I'm calling you out. Stop. Alright, so... Let's see here. What am I doing now? I guess I need to make that lamp. That requires... Oops. Come back here. I need you. That requires... where is it? The, infusion thingy. This. That. I obviously wasn't speaking to all the atoms in the chat. There was a particular one. He knows who he was. So many atoms! Atoms everywhere! Alright. so I need to make these things. Doesn't really matter what shards I used for this, which is good. Okay. You're welcome, Dark Knight. The Addams Family. Eggs work perfectly for the fertility lamp. Yep. Okay, so let's see here. First, I need a place to put that thing, because it's kind of big. And I kind of want to build a space like this for it. But I don't really want to build it on this level. I want to build it somewhere a little further, or somewhere a little different. One thing I should point out, this is not how I expect most of the things to wind up in the end. I'm just kind of throwing things around, and then I'll move them around later on as I get more stuff in place. But it's mostly just because at the moment digging's kind of slow, so it takes me a while to dig things out and build these spaces. I may at some point, if I don't feel like streaming but want to get some stuff done on Forgecraft, I may just dig my base. And do that so that there's space for me to throw things around in. Yep. Let's see here. Where do I want to put that? And am I causing myself problems later on for doing this way? Suggestions on placement for locations of stuff. Because most of this is easy to move, but at the point where I start doing the, that's still easy enough to move. And most of this will be dug out anyway. Alright, so... Let's do this. I'm trying to think about some long-term stuff for where things will wind up and how things will wind up and so forth. But at the moment, my berry farm is kind of over where some of the other stuff will go. I put it in the wrong spot. I should have put it over there. That would have been smarter. Oh well. It's dark in there. So perhaps... there's so much gravel in my house. I don't like it. Alright, go away, gravel. Dig up all the gravel. Because I'm tired of gravel. I might have to grab some more, is it niter? Yes. Over there in a bit. Just throw some down here. Let's grab... I have a bunch. I made a whole bunch at one point. It doesn't require glowstone anymore, so it got lots cheaper. well, I'm actually gonna, over here, make a vertical shaft down, and that golem is cleaning up after me as I mine. There's gonna be a whole bunch of cobblestone in that chest later. Doesn't matter. Yep, that was close. Yay, fireball! But he doesn't appear to have a mic. At least it's not on.
I have a mic.
Hello!
I just don't have a headset.
Alright, so this is the wall. That's 2 in. That's the middle. Walks out in front of me and I bash him in the head with a shovel. Serves him right. Okay, so that's kind of the middle of this room. Get rid of more of this gravel. I'm designing my structure a bit like a beholder cave, to be honest. Because I can fly. So I don't care about vertical issues. I can just travel down the shaft. It's fine. I may put some things at the bottom, and I may put some things in just to make sure that people who can't fly don't get, you know, really injured in my house. But otherwise... Okay, so... Oop, where'd I go? There I am. There's obviously a spider up there that I'm tired of listening to. And it has a hat! Yay! Well, that was worth it. And these have grown. Punch, 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 punch. Okay. Ow. Ow. They're a bit hard to gather because they're pointy. Okay. I never seem to get new seeds. Chat's being silly. Alright. Let's see here. He seems to be twitching. I think the face hugger is getting to him. Alright. Da-da-da-da. Alright, the chat just got really meta. Alright, so what am I doing right now? I am trying to dig a vertical column down, which I will use as just kind of a center column for moving around to the lower floor of my base. There's a lower floor of the base? Not yet, but there will be. I need a beggar pick. One of the things high on my to-do list. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Speaking of better pick, my pick's about to break. So maybe I should do something about that. Let's put a bunch of stuff away. Do I have any partial tools in here at the moment? Nope. So let's make some more tools. Let's wait, no, hold on to it. Crap, my bag of holding. Golden bag of holding. Throw those up there right now since I don't need them. There. Guess I could put, what's wrong? Some of this stuff away in general. Don't need it right now. There. Somehow or another I got repulsion plant seeds. Right. People were laughing at me for making sound effects while I break blocks. Aww. Look at him trying so hard to get out. Poor little guy. He's convinced he can get out that way. It's not working. Alright. I hear a zombie. In full armor. I haven't scanned a zombie yet, so maybe I'll do that. And kill him. Now he's dead. Okay. How far am I? This is actually the size of the chamber. Good. Okay, so I've taken a page out of Fireball's book for how to design this thing. Or how to build structures in general. Ah, my pick broke. I forgot to make new tools. I am very easily distracted. And I have a bit of control issue controlling my oops. Hey. What the? Wasn't really expecting that. I have to get them out like this. That's one of the inconvenient things about Devinol. Okay. Those. Dun 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 dun. Whoop. I've got another one, so I'm set for a while. And now I'll mine these away, because I didn't mean to put them there. Yeah, I'm taking building lessons from Fireball. Well, that's how bad at building I am. So... no response from Fireball.
Sorry. I'm here.
I was expecting at least some mild indignation, but nothing.
No, I had to edit the CO of 8 out because it just crashed. I was going to head to the deep dark and try to recover my quarry so I could put it in the mining world to get sand.
Okay. I should have made a shovel. Alright, so... tear up the floor. Right, so as I said, I'm taking lessons from Fireball on how to build structures. And one of the things he does is he has 4 or 5 by 5, not lagged, so 5 by 5 by 4 spaces with walls in between them. So you see this column is actually an indicator of that division. And the hollow floor. And then there's a one block layer space for for the wires and pipes and things, and in my case so that my golems can get lost. I'm probably going to need to do something to make it so that golems can pass back out of these holes. Though for the most part I'd like to make it so they can't get in them to begin with. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go get him. Hello, you. You're lucky I still have my bell on me. Alright, so... put him back. That might at least sort of cover it. Okay, and this is all like this because there was a gravel here, and I need something that'll just get rid of all the gravel. My cat is silly. Alright, so...
Connection lost.
uh-oh. I've lost my connection to TeamSpeak. Can anybody hear me on TeamSpeak? Oh, the TeamSpeak is rebooting. That's why. Wow. Okay. That's fine. What does dev null do? There's actually a functionality thing in computers for dev null. Basically, you can pipe things to dev null, and it just goes away. It's piped to the void. It is literally a void thing. It's how I think of void pipes and things like that. They're dev null. I imagine somebody literally talking about this that way and then taking the joke one step further.
Connection
This looks like an
lost.
item that's dev null. Basically, dev null allows you to stick one type of item in there, and then it will fill up to a full stack of that item and void everything else. If you have more than one in your inventory, it will fill up to, or fill up all of them and then void the rest. So you can control exactly how much of something you have in your inventory. Kind of handy for making it so you don't wind up with an inventory absolutely chock full of cobblestone. Yes, this is what I look like. Ta-da! I should actually adjust my camera a bit because it got dark. So let's make it a bit brighter. See what I look like a bit better. That looks a bit better.
Connected.
There's still some weird stuff with some of the colors, but it's a little hard for me to see it because it's kind of small. I switch over to there. Now I can see it, and you can really see me. My hair looks kind of red this way. My hair's not really red. It's brown. It's because there's this light here. That's a bit better. Yep, that's good. I'll take that. Back to the game! Much better. You don't need to be staring at my face. It's not particularly that entertaining. Alright, so this is my one block layer for things, and the next layer down is supposed to be the ceiling. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is the living space below that. Okay, so every level takes about 7 blocks. I kind of wish I had something that would dig a 5x5. That would be convenient. Why does my character icon have a beard? Because my character icon is made to look after my Minecraft skin. Oh, suddenly lag. Which looks like this. And the reason my Minecraft skin looks like this is because that skin is made to look like Atris from Myst. Which makes sense, because I make Mystcraft. So, yes, my Minecraft skin is the character from the game series that, or the series, the storyline, that, I've modeled my mod after. I don't look like him. I don't have a beard. I can't particularly grow one. So, yeah. Bound pick does 11 by 11. Yeah, it's a bit much. I mean, it worked real well in this context in terms of wanting to, dig out a larger area, but yeah, it's kind of radius. So if I wanted to, I'd literally mine over to, like that block behind this one, right through there, and punch that one with the bound pickaxe, and that'd take up most of the area I want taken out. But yeah, I do have brown hair though, and it is apparently kind of reddish. I think I get that from my grandmother. It's kind of Slight red to the brown. Right. I'm just trying to keep tabs on chat. Just over here. There. Okay. So let's see. Digging, digging. Hey! I found something useful while digging. That's nice. Nice things about having a house in the ground. While building it, you get resources. Alright, so how am I doing in terms of depth? This is floor, wires, plumbing. Plumbing's a good term. Ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the next level down. Oops. Ha! It unbroke. Uncloned. No, there we go. It unbroke because the server didn't think it broke. Cheating by lag! It also didn't mind the block, so... It's just I got one more chance at not breaking it. It's not a big deal because it's just a cobble pick. But it'd be kind of nice to keep it so that I can combine the two later and get better, slightly more usage out of them, as it were. Alright, can I tell you a bedtime story? Maybe not. Let's see here. Alright. I should actually pierced into the next room. But I don't remember. Am I putting it? Yes. So there we go. Illuminated my area now. This area is not illuminated. Okay, so I just have to right-click while not looking at anything. Alright. So... put that in there. Actually, let's put that there. Ooh. Okay, so I think I actually want to put the infusion chamber that direction. Is 4 tall enough for the infusion chamber? I'm not sure.
Connection lost.
The TeamSpeak died again. Somebody's having problems over at FTB. Start singing about digging.
Connected.
Connected. Well, let's start putting the area together and see how it goes. Okay, so I want this to be a vertical shaft down. So this is an elevator shaft. I want to put the structure there. Which Kind of puts the infusion chamber a long way from the rest of my Thaumcraft stuff. But that's something I'll rectify later on. Okay. What's my depth? Actually, I just hit the map. 77. So I'm still pretty high up, actually. I'm above sea level. Alright. Vacuum cleaner! There we go. Nah, I almost couldn't see parts of chat. It's a little obfuscated. Back to wishing I could dig 5x5s. Though I kind of want to dig a 4x5 at the moment, don't I?
Connection lost.
Well, this TeamSpeak's not real useful, is it?
Connected.
I'm just glad that this game's not on the FTB servers, huh? Alright, let's see here. Mining. Managed to not break my pick. Yay. It'll just last a little bit longer though. Dink. Tempted to just put the infusion chamber outside. Whoosh. Aw, poor Shamu. Twitch chat is broken. Tinker's hammer. Tinker's hammer? Forge hammer. There are hammers. Rather than set up a whole bunch of stuff to do Tinker's Construct, I'm gonna go mooch off Fireball. Because he's got the setup for it. Just run over here. Build a hammer. So... let's check and make sure that you can't make a hammer out of these basic things. You have to use iron. As far as I can tell. Mistcraft for 1.7.10 is basically done. I'm just waiting on some final words from my testers. Tool Forge. Okay. Alright. So let's try this then. I have to make some of those. Material cost 8. You can't make that out of cobblestone then. Cobblestone's not enough. Unless I can put a bunch in there. Apparently not. Oh, that'll work. Okay. So that works. I have no idea how to do this Tinker's Construct. Alright. Where's the thing in the middle for the hammer? I don't see one here. That's an axe head. Ah, there it is. Okay. I also needed tool rod thing, so I don't want to run off with his hammer pattern. Alright. Let's put this together. That didn't work. Tough tool rod. Right. Thank you, chat. Corrected me before I even knew I was wrong. Which I'm probably not going to be able to use this anymore then. Where's the tough tool rod? There's sword blade. Tough rod. Oops. I keep putting them in my inventory. I don't want them. Hammer. I have a hammer. All right. Let's see how this goes. Whoosh! Yep. That's much better. Thank you, chat. Thank you. That's really useful. Okay. Huh. Now I need to make an excavator, the shovel version. Yeah, apparently. And I still want to pick for detail work. So I'll need to make one of those. Oops. Apparently you cannot combine these two things. One of these things isn't like the other. Right. I will not be skipping 1.7.10 and going straight to 1.8 because that would be silly. Because 1.8 may or may not be finished soon, but we're not going to have mods for it for a while, so yeah. Why not a tinker's pick, so I can repair it in the tool station? Because I still don't know tinker's construct. Gotta tell me these things. Alright, so... think. Put away this. I didn't want to. Go. Okay. I like the effect. All right. I do this way. Yes. Clearly the best method. All right. Okay. Maybe for now I'll just stick the thing here, my enchanting table, and center it here. Alright. So that's got most of this area cleared out. Ooh. Did I go too far? I went too far! 1, 2, 3, 4... I didn't go far enough on this side. Wall. 3, 4. Yeah, didn't go far enough on this side. I seem to have found salt, limestone. How long am I going to stream? I don't know. I'll take a break here in a few minutes. We'll come back after that probably. Ooh. Because it was the fastest method to get them all down. Alright. So I've got a fairly open area here. And I'm going to put my thing centered on there. Let's fill this back in for now. I changed my mind on which way I was going, so I don't really want to go this way. Alright. Okay, guys. Before we do that, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a little bit. I will see you very soon. I'm going to wait a little bit to make sure that this doesn't time.